How many times have you dropped your tumbler, or cracked your epoxy, or just had an outcome that you didn't like? Well, in this video, I'm going to show you how to fix that. Let's go. Hey y'all, it's Stephanie and welcome to the channel. If you're new or you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It's absolutely free. If you have anything you want to see or if you have any questions, go ahead and leave them in the comment section and go ahead and hit that like button. It would certainly help out the channel. So without further adu, let's get into it. So for this tutorial, you're going to need your tumbler, which this is the tumbler I made in a previous video. So I love the idea. I love the way the bottom part came out, but the plastic I used ended up warping, and of course I didn't get a smooth edge up here for hot glue was, and then also the glitter that I used, it stuck right to the pictures. So I'm thinking of another way. It was a good idea, and like I said at the end of the video, I wasn't extremely happy with the cup, but I wanted to put it out there so that y'all kind of have an idea, and I'm working a better way to complete this tumbler, because I still want one like this, but you know, I have some flaws that I have to work out, and it's all part of the testing process. I've come up with a lot of ideas over the years, like such as the clay and the snow globe and just a lot of different ideas. So you know, it's all part of the process of trying to figure out what works and what don't, and it worked, but it just really didn't. So you're gonna need your tumbler, a piece of paper, because since we do have our winter mix in here, I'm going to go ahead and take that out. 2 gallon size bags. These are just store brand bags. We have here in HEB, here in Texas, we have a place called HEB. And then some heavy duty aluminum foil. You'll need some paper towels, knife. This is a razor knife. Of course, this is the Cricut one. You could use any brand you want. We have some acetone. This I got off of Amazon. This is a gallon of acetone. You could also get it in your paint supply section at your hardware store. And then I have this from Sally Beauties. I haven't opened the other one yet, so we'll use this one today. And of course, you'll need whatever container you're going to put your glitter to. This is a winter mix only, so I just grabbed the winter mix that I made. So we're going to open that up and set that to the side. To grab our tumbler, and I am going to try to slice through this. It does have epoxy over it. So we'll see if it works. Alright, so it's not going to work with that, so we are going to grab our Dremel. Okay, so we got our Dremel and our drill bit, and you can just use a drill if you want to do this, but I'm going to go ahead and drill a hole into this. Let me clean up this mess and we'll be right back. Alright, so we're back. Now what we're going to do is we're going to pop this off as much as we can. The reason why I'm taking this off though is because it's just real thin right there, and it will be easier to get it off than to soak it twice. You don't have to do this. This is completely optional. But let's go ahead and pour out this glitter. Oh, okay. Now, if you have like anything with extras on it, say it's got the plastic or it's got clay or anything like that, you'll want to try to get as much of that off before you soak it. It will make your process a lot easier. and just make your life a lot easier, really. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we are gonna kind of see if we can go around this edge. Alright, so we got most of the hot glue off. I mean, there's still a little bit in there, but that should be fine. And so now what we are going to do is we are going to take quite a few paper towels. Like that. And we are going to take some aluminum foil. Scoop it over there. Just like that. And we are going to take our paper towels and we are going to take our acetone and we're going to soak our paper towels. Alright, so now what we're going to do is we are going to make sure that that's soaked all the way through. We're going to find the ends. Make sure you're doing this in a well ventilated area. And we are going to put that all the way around our tumbler like that. Tuck it on the inside. Just like that to make sure that the edges is covered. And then we are going to take about 4 more paper towels. 3 or 4 is fine. And we're going to make sure we get this bottom nice and well too. So stick that right there on the bottom of that tumbler, just like that. Make sure that it's touching. Make sure that everything is closed off. At this point we can bring up the edges. And we're going to grab another piece of tin foil. And for this piece, we are going to roll the cup in it like that. And tuck down those edges, just like as if you were wrapping a reel. Wrap that up nice and tight. We're going to take our gallon size bag and put that in there. Zip it up as much as we can. This is why we need 2 of them. So we are going to put the other one on top of that. And we will be back in about 24 hours to see where we are at with this one. And how much longer we need it to go. So I will see you in about 24 hours. It's been 24 hours. Now what I did do that I didn't film is I went ahead and I put some tape on it to seal it up better. So now we're just going to take the tape off and we are going to put that aside so we can look at it and see if it all came off. If not, we'll add a little bit of acetone and continue soaking. Normally this process only takes 24 hours, but since I've had this tumbler done for a little while, waiting to film this video, we might need to do it for a little bit longer, because I've had this tumbler done since before Christmas, and today is New Year's Eve, so that's already about a month right there. So just go ahead and see what we can do here. So we'll go ahead and open this up and see where we're at, because like I said, I've had this done for over a month, so I'm not sure if we'll need to do it longer. Normally you do this process a lot sooner than what I did, but I wanted to film this video. So we need to add to it, we will add to it, but it's still real wet, so I don't think we're going to have to. Oh yeah, this is still plenty wet. Yep. So as you can see, it's all coming off. So now what we're going to do, we're just going to fill it off. Just like that. And as you can see, it's just coming right off. Might have to go ahead and soak it again, but there's still plenty of acetone on here, so we can still use the same cloth, but we will get as much off as we can. Let this first go, and you should wear gloves while doing this. I'm not sure why I didn't put on gloves, I just didn't. Alright, and that part probably didn't come off right away at the bottom, because if you can see, the top layer did, but that was the thicker part, was this bottom part. So now what we're going to do is we are going to take this, empty all the extra epoxy. We are going to wrap this back up in the same cloth, just like that. We will go ahead and cover that back up. We can clean off our hands on that if you really want to, because there's still tons of acetone on there. So let's go ahead and close that back up. Empty this out. Go ahead and, I know there's still a lot on here, but we'll go ahead and add a little bit more just to do it. Add more there. And I probably way oversaturated that, but that's okay. I'm not really worried about it too much. So now close that back up, stick it back in the bag, and then we're going to go ahead and tape up this bag this time. Okay, so now we'll leave that for another 24 hours and we'll be back. Okay, so it's been another 24 hours. So now we are going to take this tape off this cup. Oh, actually, go ahead and grab our scissors. because okay, got the cup off. This time we are going to put our gloves on. Alright, so let's go ahead and open this up. And as you can see, that just falls off of there. So I'll go ahead and take that off. Okay, we'll go ahead and get our knife. As you can see, there's some parts that are still on. So there is that. Now we can take these paper towels. I'll just take the outer layer right here, and we'll just wipe all that paint off just like that. Alright, lastly what we're going to do is we're going to grab a couple of clean paper towels. And we are going to finish wiping off the outside of this. And there you have it, completely stripped Tumbler. Now what I'm going to do is I will wash it in the sink with soap and water. I'll sand it, resand it, and then it will be ready for whatever design I want to put on it next. So if you like this video, go ahead and give us a thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like this one, hit the subscribe button down below. And thank you so much for watching. Y'all have a great day. Bye.